What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Jarrell Big Baby Miller. This is actually concerning his trainer, and his trainer, which is the name of Harry Cate. Okay, Harry Cate was training Jarrell Miller, and he stated that he told Jarrell Miller not to do certain things, but Jarrell Miller did them anyway. He has revealed that the drug cheat did things he wasn't supposed to do in camp for his scrapped fight against Anthony Joshua. See, we all know what happened to Anthony Joshua because of that. But the New Yorker claimed his failed drug test came from a supplement and a stem cell treatment for his elbow, which was injured. Okay, that was the excuse that Jarrell Miller alluded to. Okay, but Mr. Harry Cate stated that he claimed that Jarrell Miller did not do he claimed he told Jarrell Miller not to do certain things, but that Big Baby did them anyway. He also states that the boxer seemed hell bent on cheating, so was hardly surprised when the fight was canned and Miller was banned. Wow. You know, you have a saying that what's in the dark will be brought to the light. And this is another example. You know, now this trainer didn't go in on exactly what Jarrell Miller was doing, but you have to really read between the lines, and you don't really have to read that hard or look that hard between the lines to see what he's saying. He's saying that he told him not to do certain things. Did he say what the certain things were? No. But he did say that Jarrell Miller did them anyway, right? And on top of that, he is hell bent on cheating. Wow. Look, that says it all. He didn't have to say, yeah, well, he took X, Y, and Z, because we already know that was in his system. But this is his trainer, okay? This is the guy that was getting Jarrell Miller prepared, and he knew what Jarrell Miller was doing and what he was up to and what he was attempting to do. And he wasn't for it, and he told him, hey, I told him not to do that shit, but he did it anyway, you know? And that's why he's not surprised that the fight didn't happen, you know? And a lot of people need to understand, though, because Jarrell Miller was so hell-bent on cheating, right? He disrupted the heavyweight boxing world through and through, right? Sure, he blessed another fighter, but he banned himself. Now, the same fighter is up as one of the front runners to fight Tyson Fury. Now, a lot of people are in an uproar about this because of the 6 months. You know, it seems like that just happened yesterday. That wasn't that long ago. So April, May, June, July, August. He'll be ready to fight again. He'll be cleared. His 6 months will be up. And no harm done. He didn't lose any money. He got a vacation. He might have lost a couple days of sleep, but he brought that on himself, you know? And since he brought that on himself, who's to say it wasn't deliberate? You know, because you have to get to a point now where you ask yourself that these guys know they're taking a risk. These guys know there's a possibility of getting popped. These guys know that they're getting tested, or they will be getting tested. This is the same guy that didn't want to take certain tests to be involved in the WBC rankings. Therefore, he didn't want to take those tests, okay? And when I say those tests, I mean those VADA tests, right? He didn't want to be in the clean boxing program. That's why they took him out of the rankings. So it was real slime ball shit to me, you know? And the reasons especially, it was real suspect, like, why didn't you want to take that test? You know, now we see why. Now his excuse of, hey, yeah, I had stem cell treatment because I had a damaged elbow that was injured and all that. Look, your trainer is coming to you and is coming out and saying, hey, I told him not to do certain things and he did them anyway, and he was hell-bent on cheating. What else do you really have to hear, or someone else has to say, to understand that Jarrell Miller cheated? He cheated, And instead of him fessing up to saying, hey man, I cheated, instead of that, I made a bad call, I'm dying inside, you just say, hey, I cheated. I took something I didn't supposed to take on the list that was forbidden for me to take. That's it. I did it. It was me. You know? But no, it had to be another angle. No, well, I had stem cell. I should have been. No, you didn't. No one heard you, or nothing, no rumors were about your elbow. And the strange thing, and here's the number one thing you need to look at, people. His trainer said he didn't have any injuries. Now, have his trainer in this article said, well, he did have injuries that he took something for? And I advised him not to do that. He clearly didn't say that in any of this. You see what I'm saying? He just said he was hell-bent on cheating, not hell-bent on getting his elbow fixed by maybe taking something that may register in the test. You see what I'm saying? So you got to listen to what a person says and what they don't say and put them together and draw your own conclusion, you know? And it doesn't really take a rocket scientist to understand that. You know, he did not take a needle to the elbow, people. He was cheating. His trainer said he was cheating, and that's that. I will leave the link below and let you guys check this out for yourself. You know, but Harry Kate is that particular guy that I guess because, you know, he's just tired of faking or tired of holding it in. You know, maybe he doesn't want people, you know, his name to be attached with Jarrell Miller. That's why he's coming out and saying, hey, this shit wasn't me. I have nothing to do with it. You know, it was all Jarrell Miller. You know what I mean? That's like Panama Jack and Jose Resto back in the day. You know, and really you couldn't, those names were inseparable. You know, Jose Resto was that guy that took the freaking padding out of his gloves, you know, and was punching this fighter, and that fighter ended up committing suicide due to like depression and shit. So it was real bad. The guy went to jail. He never fought again, but you know, Panama Jack, or was it named Panama James, I believe it was, you know, he continued training for a while, right? So back to Harvey Keitel. Harvey Keitel doesn't want to be that type of guy like Panama James, right? Or Panama Jack, whichever his name was. But he didn't want to be in that, you know, in that same category. And I can understand that, you know. I don't know how his relationship is with Jarrell Miller now, but I don't think after this article it's too well. But I'll be surprised if he trains him now. However, I think this was for him to clear his name. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Harry Kate's statements. Of course, I will leave the link below. Let you guys check out the article. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.